Antarctica and the Arctic are changing faster than anywhere else on Earth. What happens there affects us all. But tracking those changes has always pushed the limits of science. At the British Antarctic Survey, we're using world-class AI to unlock a whole new era of polar research.
So the British Antarctic Survey for years has been doing cutting-edge research to better understand the changing environment. Artificial intelligence allows us to look at things in a completely different way that we've never seen before.
Doing research in the polar regions is unique. It's hostile, it's remote, it's very challenging to get to. And so that is why we try to use newer, more revolutionary forms of technologies such as machine learning to improve our understanding of these polar regions.
The BAS AI Lab is combining decades of human insight with the latest AI to develop tools that can give us early warnings about climate change, help protect threatened species, and support indigenous communities, and find smarter, safer ways to work in polar regions, squeezing more science out of every expedition.
My research focuses on the use of deep learning, machine learning tools to both detect and forecast sea ice extent in the polar regions.
Changing sea ice is one of the clearest signs of climate change in action. We've developed IceNet, an AI tool trained on years of satellite data to predict those changes faster and more accurately than ever before, using far less computing power. For scientists, that means spotting critical patterns before they fully emerge. AI is also transforming how polar science is carried out. Polar Route works like Google Maps for the ocean. It's a tool that helps experienced navigators on ships like the RRS Sir David Attenborough test routes and travel more efficiently through sea ice and unpredictable environmental conditions. AI also helps coordinate a fleet of autonomous underwater vehicles, extending our reach, collecting vital data and samples from remote parts of the ocean. These AI-enabled tools allow scientists to get more value out of every voyage, increasing knowledge while reducing environmental impact. AI is opening new windows into polar ecosystems. BAS is developing tools to monitor wildlife across the polar regions, enhancing satellite imagery to track caribou migrations and count animals like seals, penguins, and albatrosses.
The wildlife we're studying here at BAS is obviously incredibly unique. The potential of these new sensors, more data combined with AI, I think it gives us a whole new way of predicting where species need protecting in the face of climate change.
This knowledge can help conserve these fragile ecosystems and enable local communities to safeguard their own futures.
Just 5 or 10 years ago, we were wondering where artificial intelligence could take us in our understanding. Nowadays, we're putting it into practice, and we're starting to think of what we do next.
AI isn't replacing polar science, it's accelerating it. And the faster we understand what's happening, the better chance we have to respond.